After a routine car wash, a chilling discovery was made. Tucked beneath his vehicle, a man uncovers a covert tracking device. But the shock doesn't end there. As he delves into its origins, the identity of the person monitoring his every move pushes him to immediately dial 911. The realization that someone's been monitoring his every move sets his heart racing. But it's the identity of the tracker that truly sends chills down his spine. Ryan had heard something fall out of the wheel well on his car, and he was now staring at the object on the ground. As he picked it up, he couldn't believe his eyes. Somebody had actually put a tracker in his car. He thought of a plan to find this stalker, and with each new clue that he discovered about this person, he felt that he was getting closer to uncovering their identity. It wouldn't be long before he finally found out who had put this tracker in his car, and why. When he finally realized who had been following his location, he turned pale. He would never have thought something like this would happen to him, but here he was. He immediately called 911 and hoped the police would arrive in time. Who put the tracker there? How did Ryan figure it out? And why did he call 911? Before we start, smash the like button and make sure to subscribe if you haven't, and hit that notification bell so that you won't miss any new stories. When Ryan woke up one beautiful morning, he decided to wash his car. The weather was perfect for it, and he didn't have anything else planned for the day anyway. After breakfast, he drove his car out of the garage and got everything ready, still unaware of what this seemingly small decision would bring him. Ryan enjoyed washing his car. He cleaned every part of the car until it was so clean you could eat off it. After a little more than an hour, he was almost done cleaning the outer part. He only needed to do the tires, and then he'd move on to the interior. However, this was when he found something shocking. While washing the tires, he noticed something had fallen out of the wheel well. It was white and round, and at first glance, he thought it was a little rock. However, when he crouched down and picked it up, taking a better look at it, he realized it was something entirely different. There was no doubt about it. It was a tracker. He couldn't believe that he had found this under his car, but he was holding the evidence in his hands. It was real. He couldn't help but wonder who would put it there, and why. And also, when? He always parked the car in the garage. Ryan stared at this tiny device in his hand, and he suddenly felt a bit paranoid. Someone had put this here, and this meant that someone was keeping an eye on him. He looked around, trying to see if he would spot anybody acting suspiciously, but there was nobody even near him. "Anna? Come here, you need to see this," he exclaimed as he walked through the back door. His wife entered the kitchen, looking curiously at him. "Yes, honey, what is it?" she asked. "Look, I don't want to scare you, but I didn't want to keep this from you," he said, stretching his hand out to her with the tracker in his palm. She closely inspected the object, but she didn't seem to realize what it was. She looked up at Ryan with a confused look on her face and said, "Okay, but what is this thing?" When Ryan explained to her what he thought it was, she turned pale. "What? Why would someone do that? How is this possible? This has to be illegal," she panicked. I know. I promise. I will find out who did this and why. Stay calm, okay? Everything will be fine," he assured her. He sat down and closely inspected the tracker, hoping to find some answers. Ryan could think of only one real way to get answers, but it might be dangerous. He decided to try the safer option, first going to the police. He told Anna about his plan. She offered to go with him, but Ryan refused, saying it would be better if he went alone. He also asked her not to use his car for a while, just in case. After putting on his jacket, Ryan drove to the police station with the tracker in his pocket. Soon he arrived at the police station and asked the receptionist if he could speak with an officer. He was told to sit and wait. After a short wait, a man approached him and introduced himself as Officer Roberts. Ryan stood up and explained that he had discovered a tracker underneath his car. The officer brought him into a private office and began asking questions when Ryan found the tracker, where the car had been parked, and whether he had noticed anyone following him recently. Ryan answered everything as clearly as he could. He hoped the police would be able to identify whoever had placed the device. When the officer finished writing down the details, he told Ryan he needed to discuss the situation with a colleague and stepped out of the room. Ryan waited alone, wondering if the person tracking him was still watching his location. When Officer Roberts returned, his expression made it clear the news wasn't good. The police had no way of identifying the tracker's owner. It didn't provide a name, address, or any information that could lead them to the person responsible. Ryan realized he might have to solve the mystery himself. He thanked the officer for his help and walked toward the door. On the drive home, Ryan decided not to tell Anna about the police results. She would worry too much. When he arrived home, Anna was waiting anxiously. "And? What did they say? Can they find out who did this?" she asked. Ryan hesitated before replying, trying to keep her calm. But the truth was far stranger than he expected. Determined to understand exactly how the device had been used, Ryan sought help from someone outside traditional channels. After searching online, he contacted a skilled hacker named Sam. Sam agreed to investigate the tracker's digital history. Together, they reviewed the device's recorded movements, Ryan's home, workplace, and the routes he frequently drove. But despite Sam's efforts, the data revealed nothing unusual. The tracker had been carefully used and left behind no additional clues. As days turned into weeks, the disappointment of finding no clues continued to weigh on Ryan. Sam's attempts to trace the tracker's digital trail had produced nothing useful, and every dead end only increased Ryan's anxiety. He began to wonder if they would ever discover the truth behind the device hidden beneath his car. Then, after many hours of investigation, Sam finally found something. The tracker had been purchased from a specific electronics shop. With the shop's address in hand, Ryan decided to visit immediately. Anna, although worried, understood why he needed to follow this lead. Together they entered the small electronics store, uncertain about what they might discover. Ryan explained the strange situation to an employee, how he had found the tracker, and how he had been trying to identify who placed it there. The employee listened carefully and agreed to check their records for the purchase. When the employee returned with the information, Ryan and Anna were stunned. The employee handed Ryan a receipt. As he looked at it, his heart sank. The tracker had been purchased by Anna herself. Her signature was clearly visible on the receipt, and the truth suddenly became undeniable. All the confusing pieces of the situation began to fall into place. Ryan struggled to process what he had just learned. The person who had secretly tracked his movements was not a stranger or a stalker, it was his own wife. After leaving the shop, Ryan and Anna drove home in silence. The tension in the car was heavy. Ryan's thoughts raced, while Anna's guilt was obvious. Both of them knew that their relationship was about to face a serious test. In the quiet living room, Anna finally confessed. Through tears, she admitted that she had placed the tracker under Ryan's car, because she suspected him of being unfaithful. The confession was painful for both of them. As Anna continued speaking, Ryan began to understand how her anxiety had slowly grown over time. Her fear of losing him had pushed her to take extreme measures. Ryan later decided to look more closely at Anna's phone records to understand the situation fully. What he discovered revealed the depth of her worries. Anna had been sharing her fears with a friend through messages, expressing doubts about their relationship, even though Ryan had never given her a reason to question his loyalty. The messages also revealed that she had once considered hiring a private investigator to follow him. Reading those words left Ryan shaken. As time passed, the tension between them remained. When they finally sat down to talk again, the conversation was emotional and difficult. They spoke honestly about their fears, regrets, and the damage that had been done. Anna broke down in tears and apologized sincerely. Ryan listened carefully, torn between anger and compassion. While he understood that her actions came from insecurity, the betrayal was still painful. Eventually, their discussion turned toward how they could move forward. Both of them agreed that rebuilding their relationship would take time, patience, and effort. They talked about improving communication and attending therapy together to address the trust that had been broken. The road ahead would not be easy, but both of them knew that facing the truth together was the first step toward healing. Over time, they managed to work through the misunderstanding. Yet even after the issue seemed resolved, Ryan couldn't shake the uneasy feeling of being watched. Every car behind him made him nervous, and the memory of the tracker lingered in his mind.